spotted. Enemy down.
That's the way.
I'm in position.
Unnoticed. Good.
Welcome everyone to our first ever modded class build showcase. You guys voted and I will deliver. Thank you everyone who participated in the poll. So today, as our first ever modded class, we are starting with the most popular and one of my favorite classes in D&D, the Artificer. I will be showcasing everything you need to know about the class, including abilities, skills, gear, and more. I present to you a build that is ridiculously powerful, able to rain down the crits and be untouchable. Enemies won't know what hit them, and when they do, they're already dead. So without further ado, I present to you the Tech Sniper. Enjoy. Artificers are masters of invention. They use their amazing talent and ingenuity to create marvelous contraptions and inventions. The magic they possess are arcane powers that are woven directly into complex systems of machinery and spells that enables them to turn ideas into reality. With the help of various tools that are imbued with arcane power, they can provide amazing utility and support to your team, or be an absolute technical monster in and out of the battlefield, always having the right tools for the job, and is a welcome addition to your party. Here are some spells, skills, and features you will be unlocking if you ever so decide to take the Artificer class. At level 2, you will be unlocking the resource which is Infusion. Infusion is the resource that we'll be using in order for us to activate our cantrips that is exclusive to the Artificer. Some of them are Enhanced Defense, Enhanced Weapon, Enhanced Arcane Focus, Bag of Holding, Radiant Weapon, Homunculus Servant, and the Repeating Shot. Most of these infusions are used until long rest, so you just need to use it once. For level 3 is you will be gaining access to the specific subclass that is unique to the Artificer, which is the Alchemist, the Armorer, Artillerist, and the Battlesmith. Each of them has their own actions, such as the Alchemist has produced experimental elixirs where you can make random effect elixirs per long rest or just consume a spell slot. Armorer will provide you the subclass feature Arcane Armor that will basically make your armor to magical armor, as well as the really nice armor models Guardian and the armor model Infiltrator. Artillerist is the Eldritch Cannon where you are able to summon an Eldritch Cannon to your side, small or tiny. And finally, the Battlesmith will provide you the battle ready action. When you attack with a magical weapon, you use your intelligence for your damage and attack rolls instead of strength and dexterity. For today's build, we'll be focusing on the armor class to make the Sniper. Level 4 of the Artificer, you gain a new feat, which is the Gunner. This will basically give us proficiency in using firearms, which is the main weapon of the Artificer, as well as increasing our dexterity by 1. Around level 5 is that you will be having access to the extra attack, providing you with your secondary attack after you use a main hand weapon. At level 6, you gain some features such as the Sleight of Hand expertise. Some notable things here is you get additional cantrips, which are the 2 infusions. The Resistant Armor that will grant you resistances in all of the elemental damage. The other one is Infusion Boots of Winding Path that will increase your move speed by 3 meters. At level 7 is that you gain Flash of a Genius. This is a reaction where you can get additional ability checks and saving throw proficiencies. For level 10 is we get an action such as the Alchemical Adept. This will gain you proficiencies in your salvage elements in order for you to craft them. Salvage element is a cantrip that will break down some rare ingredients for you to use in your potion making or your alchemical reagents. Around level 11 is you unlock your final action of the Artificer class, which is the spell sorting item. You will learn to store items in a scroll and last until long rest, and you can create a number of scrolls equal to your intelligence modifier. Now that's it for all of the things that you might expect in the Artificer class, and we will now be moving into making our sniper build. Now let's get into building the sniper. The basic build concept of our sniper looks like this. We will be taking 5 levels in the Artificer class, 4 levels for our rogue class, and the remaining levels in the warlock class. The abilities that you will be using for the build most likely look like this. You'll be prioritizing dexterity, intelligence, constitution, and charisma. Dexterity is for our rifle, intelligence is for scaling our artificer class, concentration is for our HP, as well as for our concentration spells. Charisma will be the final priority just for our outside combat capabilities. For the infusions, we'll be taking infusion enhanced defense, enhanced weapon, enhanced arcane, and repeating shot. The most important thing here is the repeating shot. This will basically give us a +1 to our attack and damage roll where we are using our firearms, as well as the skill repeating shot that basically works the same as the slashing flourish, which gives us the opportunity to attack 2 enemies in a single strike. Around level 3, you will be gaining access to the subclasses that we will be using for this build from the Artificer class, and we will be selecting the Armorer. The Armorer is our primary Artificer class that will be using for the build for the reason of the reactive armor that we'll be taking, as well as the really nice infiltrator for today's build. Level 4 of the Artificer class, we will be unlocking our feat, taking the Gunner feat here. This will give us the proficiency that we need to use our firearms, as well as increasing our dexterity by 1, making it into 18. Level 5 is where we will be taking extra attack that will basically give us another attack after we use an attack from our main hand weapon. Level 6 is where we will be taking our multi-class to the rogue in order for us to unlock the thief subclass. The additional bonus action will come really handy when we use our repeating shot that needs bonus action in order for us to activate it. Level 9 of your sniper, you will be taking your final feat of the build, and we will be taking sharpshooter just to increase our range attack damage by 10. For level 10 is we will be moving into our final subclass to the build in the form of introducing the warlock class. We are eyeing on the subclass feature, the Great Old One, which gives us the Mortal Reminder. This is a secret sauce that we'll be using for the sniper in order for them to just stand around and take damage from us. Level 11 is where we'll be taking our Eldritch Invocation from our Warlock class, and we'll be taking Devil's Sight. Devil's Sight will provide us immunity from blind, and One with the Shadow is a really nice invisibility spell for as long as we are not moving. And finally, for level 12, we now have our final power spike of the build by having the final spell that we need, which is Darkness. The sniper is now complete. You can just take Pact of the Chain just to have additional meat shield for you. Alright, now it's time for us to talk about the gear that you will be needing in order for you to effectively use the sniper. As always, I will be presenting 2 builds for you guys today. One is for the early game and one is for the late game. The early game is composed of the Act 1 and Act 2, while the late game is composed of Act 3. Starting with our headpiece, this is the Dark Vision Monocle. This item is exclusive to the mod. The item basically gives us Devil's Sight and immunity to blindness. You can get these items really early from Aaron and other vendors throughout different acts. For the armor is the Yuan-Tai Scale Mail that will provide us with the passive exotic material. This will add our full dexterity modifier to our AC. Gloves will be the Flawed Heldas gloves, giving us lesser infernal touch, providing us with additional 1 to 4 fire damage that will also add up to our rifle. Boots is the Evasive Shoes, providing us +1 to our acrobatics as well as a +1 to our AC. Amulet is the Surgeon Subjugation Amulet. Once long rest, when scoring a critical hit on a humanoid, the wearer is paralyzed for 2 turns. Rings is the Caustic Band, provide us with 2 additional acid damage. Final ring will be the Smuggler's Ring, providing us with +2 to our stealth. and +2 to our sleight of hand. For the ranged weapon, as I mentioned earlier, this is exclusive to the mod, which is the flintlock musket. Now let's talk about the late game build. In order for us to make the sniper as powerful as possible, concept here is to get as much critical modifiers as we can have. So we'll be taking Saravok's horned helmet. This will grant us dark vision, but the most important thing that we need here is the number of rolls that we need to land a critical hit is reduced by 1, which also stacks. Next is the Shade Slayer cloak, giving us the passive stealthy critical. While we are hiding, the rolls that we need the critical hit is also reduced by 1. Armor is the battle inventions. This will give us the magical plate. All incoming damage is reduced by 1. This is a thematic armor that is only available to the Artificer, which you can purchase directly really early in Act 3. Gloves is the Hell Dust gloves, providing us with the passive Infernal Acuity. We gain a plus bonus to our spell save attack rolls and spell save DC, but the most important thing here is our Infernal Touch. Weapon attacks deal additional 1 to 6 fire damage. Amulet is the Amulet with greater health. This will set our constitution to 23. Rings will be the risky ring. This will provide us with advantages to attack roll some more. For the melee weapons is the bloodthirst. This will provide critical modifiers with the improved critical. Now for our main hand range weapon, that will be the flintlock musket that you can buy from the vendor, as I mentioned earlier. Alright, now it's time for us to talk about our tech sniper's abilities and showcase what it can do. On turn 1 or whenever we can, we will be using our infusions here, particularly the repeating shot, giving us a new skill. It will cost a bonus action as well as an action that works the same as our slashing flourish from the Bard class. After that, it will be increasing our AC using our enhanced defense. After activating Enhanced Defense, we will also be activating Infiltrator and selecting Infiltrator Chest Mount Launcher in order for us to activate and get the new skill, Dampening Field, to increase our advantage of our stealth checks. We will also be using Dampening Field here. If you want to really go fancy, you can either activate the Elixir of Viciousness or the Elixir of Bloodlust depending on your preference. For this battle encounter, I will be selecting Elixir of Viciousness to add more critical modifiers to the mix. So I'll be activating here. Now we have Elixir of Viciousness. We are now basically ready to fight using our tech sniper. We will be opening up with our repeating shot to attack as much enemies as we can. So attack here. Now let's do some target practice with our sniper and using our repeating shot once again. Selecting our targets here and maybe this one. Almost dead. And we'll be finishing up this one enemy here. Got a crit and also a frighten to the closest enemy that we have.
Come find me if you
Hiding once more. Ending our turn. Now they wasted another set of moves once again. And we can now eliminate them one by one easily. So using repeating shot once again. One enemy is almost dead. Taking this guy out if we can. Going back to stealth.
stay hidden.
And ending our turn. Simple, easy, and untouchable. So we can use a repeating shot here. Repeating shot here. We have a crit. And one is dead. We can finish up one target there. Another crit. Going back to stealth.
Avoid unfriendly eyes.
Ending our turn. Most likely enemies will give up. And sometimes they break all of the stealth as you see here. So whatever we can do here, we can just attack enemies once more. Just to be the true sniper that we are. He's trying to attack us. And we can counter that if we have her on our sights. It's quite obscured. I'm just moving a little bit. Locating that enemy there. Try to attack. We just had a crit. And also frighten her. Now we will be going back to stealth.
Unnoticed.
Moving to another target here.
Better to hide than
Ending our turn. Now we will try to attack that enemy once more. Now we had a crit. That crit is just crazy. And attack once more. Oh, we had a miss. Wow, okay. So moving here. Going back to hide.
Friendly eyes.
Ending our turn. Now most likely the enemy will drop stealth once more, so that we can have a free hit on them once again. So as you see here, they drop stealth, and we'll just finish up this opponent there. Now she's dead. And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching the modded showcase. I hope you enjoyed the tech sniper and see how ridiculously powerful it can be. And I'm already planning the next artificer build to come up, so look forward to that. Anyway, would love to know about your thoughts, including your questions and clarifications in a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you guys like the video. It really lets me know that you guys are enjoying the build series. Shout out for all the people who subscribe and keep supporting the channel. I really appreciate you guys for all the amazing support. And for all the people who haven't subscribed yet, thank you for watching my videos, and I hope I earn your subscriptions in the future. But if I earn it today, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. If you want to support me directly, please consider joining our D20 Rollers Club by hitting the join button or Patreon. Either way would be very much appreciated. Finally, that's it for me. Hope to see you soon on the next Master Box Show. Peace out. Bye, guys.